about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Geno on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. He's into space past the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Geno now to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Here's Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
The Seahawks take back over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Smith.
He'll find Metcalf.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Smith.
They're complete to Smith and Jigba. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw, Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Throwing again is Smith.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
At the 20.
They start the drive with Evans.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Evans running behind center.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. From the gun, it's a run by Evans.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Here we go.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Burrow looking to pass.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Smith on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Smith. Short throw to Disley. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On first down, it's Smith.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
2nd down and 5.
Throwing now is Geno. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Smith now to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bengals, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.